Gianna Orlando reporting live from SNN, Saratoga News Network. Here are today's headlines. Boston is fuming about the intolerable acts, and the British forces continue to move south from Quebec under the command of the British General John Burgoyne. His plan is to seize control of the Hudson River and cut off the New England colonies from the south. We have just received breaking news that at approximately 10 a.m. this morning, a cannon was fired and the Battle of Saratoga has begun. Now let's go to Caroline, our field reporter, for more details.
Gianna, I'm here live from Freeman's Farm, where the Battle of Saratoga has just broken out between the British and the Continental Army. At 10 a.m. this morning, a cannon shot was fired, which signaled the British forces to advance towards the Continental Army. Earlier today, I interviewed General John Burgoyne, the leader of the British forces. General, how are the conditions out there on the battlefield?
Well, we have to advance cautiously over rugged hills and through dense woods, so it's been difficult to see the Americans.
How are your troops holding up?
Well, we have been battling for several hours, and we've suffered many casualties.
What has been your strategy?
Well, I have divided our forces into 3 columns. To my right is General Simon Fraser and his troops, and to my left is General Friedrich von Wiedersee and his German troops.
General, we need you at the battlefield.
I'm sorry, but I have to go.
Thank you, General. Well, Gianna, the news from the American camp is that General Gates had planned to wait on Bemis Heights behind strong fortifications, but instead has sent his forces to the clearing known as Freeman's Farm. Well, that's it for now. Back to you in the studio.
Thanks for that great interview, Caroline. This is my co-anchor, Justin. Justin, can you believe the constant blaze of fire was kept up and both armies seemed to be determined on death or victory?
I know, Gianna. I heard men and officers were dropping every moment on each side.
Yes, I know. From the Americans' point of view, the battle was a draw.
But yet General Burgoyne claimed victory even though the British suffered 556 casualties, which was twice as much as the Americans.
Well, this is certainly a developing story. We'll keep you posted. Now to our sponsors. Would you like to experience how American soldiers sleep on the battlefield? Well, you can have one in your very own home today. It's usually a $20 value, but if you call today, you can get it for $19.99. Just call 1-800-TENS-TO-GO.
Oh, and it's comfortable too. Call 1-800-TENS-TO-GO. Call now.
Good evening, Saratoga. It's October 7th, 1777. It is cloudy and 45 degrees. Here's the latest update on the Battle of Saratoga. Over the past 17 days, British forces have been low on rations, and their morale has been suffering. British General Burgoyne has been waiting for reinforcements from General Henry Clinton, but only few came.
Meanwhile, General Horatio Gates has been increasing American forces to around 13,000 and has now surrounded the British forces. Today, General Burgoyne and 1,500 of his troops moved forward to mount an attack on the American forces. While foraging for food in a wheat field near Bemis Heights, they were caught by surprise by American forces.
With the British forces in his view, General Horatio Gates sent his troops, as well as a group of riflemen led by Daniel Morgan, to engage British forces. The American forces were also assisted by General Benedict Arnold. Well, it seems like the Second Battle of Saratoga has begun, the Battle of Bemis Heights. Let's go to some footage from the battlefield.
Saratoga was a stunning victory for the Americans and a devastating defeat for the British. The victory at Saratoga gave Americans new confidence in the ability of their troops.
The most important outcome of the Battle of Saratoga was its influence on France. This crucial victory persuaded the French government to form an alliance with the Americans and aid their cause. It is considered the turning point of the Revolution.
Oh!